guys, it's Trina, and today I'm gonna do the Not a BookTube Newbie Tag. This one has been going around a lot lately. I believe I was tagged twice, but at this time I don't remember who I was tagged by because it was a long time ago, and I just now sat down to do this because I just haven't been doing a lot of tags recently because I feel like I always answer the same things or like they have the same questions, but I really like the questions of this one because it's more about my channel and my BookTube experience than it is about books. The first question of this tag is, how old is your BookTube channel? I started my channel in December of 2014, so it is about 2 years and 3 or 4 months old at this point. So I've been booktubing for just over 2 years. Question 2 is, what are your favorite types of videos to make? And I am going to answer my wrap-up videos because I don't always enjoy the process of making them because they can be stressful to me. They take a lot of time and effort and planning, but the finished product is usually something that I am really proud of. They are the things that I feel like I have my own personal style and flair on them, so I am really proud of my wrap-ups. Question 3 is, what is one piece of advice that you would give to someone who is just starting BookTube or wanting to join BookTube? So you may know about me that I created a tag, like my second video that I ever made on my channel was the new to BookTube tag. So I hear from brand new booktubers and people thinking about starting a channel all the time. I hear from them very frequently, and I hear a lot of them saying things either in that tag or leaving a comment to me saying, I feel very awkward to start my channel because I don't know what to do, what to say, I'm shy, I'm nervous. And I want to say to you guys, to anyone who feels like you're a new booktuber and you feel awkward, or you want to start a channel but you're too nervous to do it, guys, BookTube is totally the place for you because all of us on BookTube, we all started out awkward, and a lot of us still are awkward, and there's not a darn thing wrong with being awkward or with having anxiety or with being nervous. I just would want you to know that we all start out awkward. Anybody's very first video that they put up is gonna feel and look a lot more awkward than their really polished videos now that they've been doing it for years. And even the biggest channels on BookTube that have the most subscribers, those people, they still say frequently, I feel awkward in social situations. Even though I love what I'm doing, I still feel awkward. The more that you make videos, the more practice you have with it, the better you will get at deciding and feeling what feels right to you and what doesn't feel awkward for you. So just start. Just start doing it, and you will get a feel for what works for you. But if you still feel awkward a year down the road, most of us on BookTube are also awkward, and I guarantee you we're not going to be judging you if you are an awkward person because so many of us are as well. Question 4 is, since joining BookTube, have you run into any unforeseen challenges? I haven't had anything that has prevented me from making videos or like keeping up my channel or anything, but the thing that I do consider a challenge, that's been consistently a challenge for me, is the social side of it. Friendships have been really difficult for me to navigate with BookTube and Book Twitter and everything because when I first started my channel, I got really close to a bunch of people. I've had one friendship just go from what I felt was close to just starting to ignore me completely. I had another friendship that wanted something from me and it just completely blew up from there. And because I had close friendships hurt me so early on in my experience, I definitely feel like that has influenced the way that I approach making new friends on BookTube. I just kind of wall myself off because I don't want to let somebody in and then end up getting hurt again, because a lot of times, honestly, you don't know if that person on the other end of the computer really wants to be your friend or if they want something else, or like they're not as invested in it as you are. And although I know that that is my own fault because I'm kind of like protecting myself too much, it still hurts me when I see people like create a channel and within a week it seems like they're best friends with everybody else on BookTube, and I'm just like sitting there on the side like I don't even know how to start a conversation with these booktubers that I really admire and like wish I were friends with and stuff like that. So I mean, the friendship side of it is something that I still feel like is a challenge for me because I just don't know how to put myself out there, I guess. I'm gonna jump ahead to question 6 now because that question is actually, what is your favorite part about BookTube? And my answer to this one, conversely, is the friendships that I have made. Despite the fact that I have had a couple of friendships not work out, or I haven't been making some friendships as well as I feel like I should be or whatever, there are so many BookTube friends that I have made that have been friendships in my life now for over 2 years, people that I have met in real life, people that I talk to almost every single day. And the thing that has surprised me the most out of my booktube channel is how it introduced me to people that live in my area. Like when I started, I thought there's no other booktubers that live in Tennessee, but because of starting my channel, I have met other booktubers that live in my area, and we're able to meet up every once in a while, like at least once a month. I feel like we're meeting up and going to book events and going to dinner and stuff, and these are real deep and meaningful friendships that I really appreciate having in my life. So I don't mean for that prior question to make you think like, oh, I just don't have any friends, I don't want any friends. I have a lot of really meaningful, deep friendships because of booktube, and I love those friends, but I still feel like an awkward potato when I'm meeting somebody new. And going back to the question that I skipped, question 5 was, what is a book or a series that you read because of booktube and ended up loving? And before I had my own channel, a series that I read because I kept seeing it on booktube was the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I had heard of this one before, but when I started watching booktube, like the first channel that I watched was Christine from Poland Bananas Books. She would always talk about the Mortal Instruments and like the ships and the characters and stuff in a lot of her videos, and I had no idea what she was talking about, so I read that series because I was like, people I'm watching are talking about it, I should read it so I can know what on earth they're talking about in their videos. And since I started my channel, a book that I've read and loved the most was The Martian by Andy Weir. I had not heard of this book at all, even though it had been out for a while, except for seeing just a couple of booktubers mention it, and I was like, that sounds really cool. And that became one of my favorite books of all time. I definitely loved it. So thank you, booktube, for making me read the series that I've put off or introducing me to brand new books that I have ended up loving. Question 7 is to give a shout out to a booktube newbie. Like I said, I have that new to booktube tag, and so people are constantly sending me their links, and at the end of every month on my Twitter account, I actually tweet all of the links that I have been sent to new channels that have just started out and done that tag. So I'm just gonna go with one of the most recent people that sent me a link to their channel. Her name is Kelsey Lee. She just started her channel like right over a week ago, and she's already got like 4 or 5 videos up, and there'll be a link to her channel down below if you guys want to check her out too. And then the last question in this tag is, who do you tag? I'm not going to tag anybody because this tag has been going around so much lately that I feel like so many people in my subscription feed have already done it, or you probably already know about it and you haven't done it because you don't want to. So I don't really know who to tag, but if you guys want to do it, I would encourage you to. Like I said, I will have the original linked down in the description so you can go to her video and see all of the original questions. And if anyone has any additional questions for me about my booktube experience and the things that I've dealt with in the past few years, definitely feel free to ask me that in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the comments. Bye!